What's up, y'all? This is Murph Almighty, and we back at it again with another one. Yeah, this time we're gonna get into another story. This one is about the devil's footsteps. Picture this: February 8th, 1855, in Devon, England. The ground is blanketed with fresh snow, but when the villagers wake up, it's not a picturesque winter wonderland where they're expecting. It's straight out of a horror story. A single line of hoof-like prints stretched for miles. I'm talking 40 to 100 miles. Depending on who you believe, these prints didn't just stay on the ground either. Check this out. They were seen climbing the walls, crossing rooftops, and even leaping a 14-foot high obstacle, like the devil himself. So, what were they? Satan's Sunday stroll? Somebody with a hunch for a prank and some dead goat legs? Or something weirder? There are a couple different theories. Let's take a look at them. One is the devil himself. Let's start with the obvious. Folks back then were big into superstition, so seeing a dozen or two cloven hoof prints making their way up somewhere, first thing they're gonna think is Satan. His out collected souls marking his territory. Some even claim the prints led to church doors and stopped, like the devil got cold and stepped on in. Some say maybe a kangaroo escaped. Believe it or not, one theory suggested that maybe it was a kangaroo on the loose. Some rich dude had a pet kangaroo, and they could have escaped, but come on, who gonna believe that? Root tracks don't just line up in single file like that. And the last I checked, kangaroos aren't known for climbing walls. Another theory is experimental balloons. I don't know why they would say that, but this is where things get kind of spicy. Some people think it could have been a balloon dragging a tether with horseshoes attached, leaving marks as it bounced along. The theory holds up in terms of physics, but not so much logic. Who is flying a balloon in a snowstorm for fun? Come on, man. Now, another theory is just animals, deers, badgers, foxes, take your pick, whatever one, right? But their tracks don't align perfectly in single file for miles. 40 to 100 miles single file, especially through obstacles. Whether these animals were possessed or Mother Nature was feeling spooky that night, this doesn't quite line up either. And you already know the drill. What about them UFOs? See, extraterrestrials might take a joy walk, leave us scratching our head, walking up walls and whatnot. I'm just saying, most of the time, you can't rule that out. Now, there were some rare gems about the devil's footsteps. Some people said that there were prints but only a few inches apart, like something walking with two legs. Others said the spacing changed as if the creature was switching speed. Now, the strangest path is the prints weren't just on land. They were found in fields, on frozen rivers, and even inside of drain pipes. Now that makes you think a little more of an animal. And there is another, something similar happened in 2009 in Devon. Snow fell and hoof-like tracks appeared in 2009, and this time people were quick to dismiss it as an animal. but the layout did look eerily similar to the 1855 prints. I don't know. Now, the story sticks with us, but it's a perfect blend of creepy and unexplainable. The theories are fun to play with. Nobody cracked the case, and I figured I'd give it a whirl and just talk about it. The devil's footsteps remind us that some mysteries are just meant to be unsolved. Just keep looking over your shoulders, you never know. Well, let me know in the comments what you think. Don't forget to like and subscribe to Blacklight TV. This is Murph Almighty, signing out. Peace.